Welcome to the Social University Podcast. We are so glad you're joining us today because we want to help business owners, entrepreneurs, and people just like you who want to build their business online. Listen, if we can do it, you can do it. So let's go.
So I talk a lot about video and how important video is and why you should be using it in all of your marketing, from your emails to your social to your blog. So now that you know that you need to do it, let's talk about how to generate the best quality video and why that's important to you. So today I'm going to talk about the why, because I always want to talk about the why. And we are going to cover the top 5 video editing apps that are very simple to use. You can use them at any level, from beginner to professional, because my entire team uses a variety of these exact same apps consistently, repeatedly. So let's go ahead and jump in. And I have a correction from last week. So let's get started. Editing like a pro. Why does it matter? Why does it matter at all how high quality your videos are? Video's video, right? It's not a big deal. Well, high quality videos can attract new customers, elevate your brand image, maximize your brand impact. It is kind of a big deal. If you're going to do it right. High quality videos are more likely to go viral because they look good and they're engaging for viewers. They will increase. Speaking of engaging for viewers, they do increase your engagement because they grab attention and they can hold the viewer longer, especially if you've got good audio and video and it comes together, it's edited well. It's very much going to encourage your users to share and like it more and engage with it more. It will enhance your credibility and brand perception. Polished videos project a sense of professionalism and trustworthiness. Viewers are much more likely to perceive you or your brand as established and reliable if your content is visually polished. It also helps with your brand storytelling. Nobody knows your story better than you do. Nobody. And you're the best person to tell it. So tell it through video. It gives you an avenue to much more rich and impactful stories, especially if you're doing it yourself. It allows you to showcase your products, services, experiences, background, behind the scenes, whatever captivating narrative you want to share. It will allow you to do that. It's a better emotional connection. Video is a really, really powerful tool for evoking emotions. I can tell you that from personal experience because I get mad at my phone every day on TikTok, watching different videos, seeing different things. It really does elicit emotion, whether it's sadness or joy. It works. High quality visuals combined with captivating. Sometimes it's the music. Certain songs are just tearjerkers for me. So it's a great way to make those connections with your viewers and elicit a memorable emotional message. Video has a wider reach and it's more likely to be boosted on any algorithm. Most social media platforms will prioritize any high quality video content in the algorithm, and a good production value is much more likely to be recommended to a wider audience. You get it. If it's better, people are going to watch it more. They're going to share it more. They're more accessible. It's easier to read the captions. It's easier to connect with the person, especially, and you do have to consider there are people with hearing impairments that's the only way they can intake your content is through those captions. But seeing you and being able to connect with that story is still very helpful. Well-produced videos tend to have a longer shelf life. If you haven't checked the stats from Facebook to YouTube, YouTube lasts longer than any other platform. People will go watch a video, an older video, and much more likely than they will to go back and look at a Facebook post from a year ago. But they'll go back and look at a YouTube from a year ago or 2 years ago, especially if you've got good keywords in it. So longevity, it matters. So really overall, investing in a good quality video it really doesn't require expensive materials. I'm on my laptop. I do not have a microphone. Our sound is actually pretty good. I do have a microphone that we use for podcasts, but I don't normally have to use it. It's really good quality. I have good lighting in our office. I have a good background in my office. These little tiny improvements can make a huge impact in your video quality. And next week, I am going to talk to you about equipment, very simple equipment, not expensive, something that any amateur, any beginner could set up if they wanted to do podcast or video. We're going to get into that next week. Now, let's talk about the 5 apps that can really help you. I'm going to list them from least expensive to most expensive, but even the most expensive is not expensive at all. So let's talk about that. So the top 5 video editing tools that my entire team uses every day. First and foremost, iMovie. We're all Mac users here. iMovie is a video editing program for Apple devices. Everybody here, just about everybody has a MacBook, designed for beginners and easy. It's very, very easy to use option. It includes tools for media organization, color grading, speed changing, audio editing. You can easily add photos and videos to projects, trim clips with your finger, add seamless transitions, and fade audio. It's very cool. It's capable of video editing software that's more powerful with each update that you go through, it gets better. So no matter how good it is right now, it's only going to improve. And it is the most used video editing software by professional YouTubers, by all YouTubers. So just bear that in mind. If you are not a Mac person, if you're a PC person, let's get into some of your options. First and foremost, CapCut. I know you've seen, if you've been on TikTok or Instagram, you see the little CapCut logo everywhere because people use it. Everybody uses it a lot. It is very well known for its filters and transitions. It's got some great filters and transition capabilities. It is very common on TikTok for any kind of content creator or brand. It has its own library of hundreds of free videos and video templates for any type of video. And, anytime you use those, it really jazzes up your content. It's a great way to really take it to the next level, especially if you're a novice. There's a free version if you don't want to pay the free version. The professional version is $8 a month. It is not a major investment. They also have a desktop video version that allows you to connect to the AI part better. It features stuff like script to video, auto frame, auto captions, so it can streamline what you're doing. And it does offer motion graphics and text animations, which is, again, very unique for something that's only $8 a month. I've been doing this a long time. And I mean, this was not even a possibility 5 years ago. If you wanted to do video editing, you had to go to Camtasia or use iMovie to the best of its abilities and the best of your abilities, because it wasn't quite so user-friendly then. But yeah, things have come a long way in the last few years. And I think a lot of that is because of Canva, which is our next option. There's a free version. It's worth it to get the paid version. It's totally worth it. It's $10 a month. You can't beat that. It allows you, and it, depending on the video you're making, Canva, it has video editing software. It has a very large library of templates. You can use background video there. It allows you to resize so you can customize for any platform. You can crop, resize, flip, rotate, adjust the opacity of any videos or tracks that you or tracks or image. You can upload your own media, or you can choose from Canva stock videos, which is also very cool. Anything that they have is free. Music, video files, anything on Canva can be used for commercial or non-commercial use. Their video editor also allows, or it includes tools for adding animations, which is pretty unique. It's hard to find that on most tools, apps. Audio tracks, captions, transition effects. Users can adjust the speed of a video, and basically they can cut clips to the beat of a music. But it's very cool. If you have not checked out Canva, we will definitely include a link to our Canva. We're an affiliate. We highly promote it. We use it constantly. Descript is the next one. We recently, my entire team, we did an AI dig. You can. You can do so much on Canva. It's crazy to me. Fascinating to me also. My team did a deep dive, and we had something like 20 different AI apps for video and graphic editing. It may have been more than that, but out of all the apps that everybody tested, we got two really good ones. Now, were those two worth all of the research? You bet they were. My entire team now uses them very consistently. The first of those tools is Descript. there's different levels, but it starts at $12. It goes up to $40 a month. It creates a transcript of your video that allows you to edit the video based on text edits. So you can go in and tell it to remove verbal stalls seamlessly, which is amazing. So for every it'll take them out for you automatically. You don't have to go back and manually do that. Very cool. It also has really good overlaying capabilities where you can put one video over the others to make it look like and it also can make it look like you're talking directly to the camera. So if you have a tendency to look around or look above, or if you're reading, if you run it through Descript, it will look like you're looking at the camera the entire time. That is one of the coolest features to me. And of course, they do that through AI. Is it worth the $12? You bet it is. Opus Pro is the next app. So very cool. It's $9. It's basically $10 a month. It allows you to instantly transform your long form videos into bite-sized clips that are perfect for social media. We love it, love it. And I actually have video clips, examples of both of these that we can include in the notes so that you can go check it out. It explains exactly what it does. It's fascinating to me. These two tools are so cool. So I'll make sure to include those. We'll definitely put it in the blog notes too, so that in the blog, but we'll also put it in the comments for each video so that you guys can check out those videos on your own. But, the correction from last week, I talked about TikTok Notes. TikTok Notes is not going to necessarily replace TikTok, which is what I was led to believe kind of from my initial research. Basically, it's going to replace Instagram. They're coming for Instagram. It is a separate app that is going to be using graphics versus video. It will stand alone. It's going to be, if you want to kind of compare it to Threads, yes, you do need a TikTok account, but it is a standalone account. So can they integrate it so that it will do video? Probably, but they're going to start with the photo part because they can. So yeah, and it'll be supposed to be a United States based organization, so there's no controversy about TikTok Notes. Even if TikTok is in controversy, this one should not be. Join us next week when I am going to talk to you more about lighting and sound and really get into the tools that we use on the daily that help us create video. And oh boy, do we create so much video every single week. So that is it for me today, guys. Join me next week. Again, when we talk about tools to create crafting professional videos and expert lighting. So yeah, that's what we're doing next week. If you haven't checked out our other podcast, I highly recommend you do so. It is more friendly. It is much more interview style. Multiple team members are on that. I love it. It's one of of course, I love it. I think my team's amazing. You guys, thanks. And I'm Karen Taradas, and I'll see you next week. Thanks.
Thanks for joining us for the Social University podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media at Stay Social U. That's the letter U. And we will talk to you next week. Remember, you've got this.